Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. Tonight we are live with Greedfall, and we're going to be checking out who is going to be the next High King of Tier 40. Now I'm pretty sure I have my candidate already in mind, and as long as it's just a selection process, that's it. You know, he's going to be the High King, and we're going to continue on from there. Now, once I finish that, I do have a couple of companion quests I want to take care of because I've been kind of neglecting them, and I feel like I'm coming up on an ending. I don't know really how much I have left, but I do feel like I'm coming up to the end of the game, and I want to have those complete before I get there. Give me just 1 second, guys, and we'll be rolling. Taken care of. I'll get my little thing set up, that way I can actually keep track of the stream.
Okay, so I just made a terrible mistake. I decided to go live right off the bat, and I didn't have my headset plugged in, so my apologies there. It was picking anything it picked up just now was from the microphone that's built into the monitor of my laptop. And we're going to stop here, pick up any ammo we can, because I don't think I have much. I should have looked just now. I'm going here first just to make sure, because this is one of the quest markers for the quest we're on. We're supposed to go to this village, talk to this, because he's one of the people that could be selected as High King. We're supposed to talk to him, give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess, decide that we're not going to give him the crown, and then go on.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I regret to inform you that your High King Vinbar is dead.
And divorced Tire. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity. By creating an alliance with the people of the continent, the lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were to be named High King, I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Mil Frichtemann.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karant's Vignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first Guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman, the path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nothing.
Nope, that's about
I
it.
must go.
Now that that's out of the way, I still think that I'm more likely to go with Dunkus, just because it seems like I can trust him more. And I hope I'm right on that. Otherwise, I'm just completely screwing myself over. But we'll find out shortly. Because let's see, I've got Afra, Kurt, and Petrus all have some sort of quest for me to take on. Again, that'll be as soon as this mission is actually complete. That'll be the next place we go. But I do want to go ahead and select a new High King and hope it's not a point of no return. So you're still pissed at me, I guess. Nope. Yeah, let's go with
I
you.
went into the tomb. I found the ancient crown of the High Kings.
And so you entered into one of our most sacred places. May this adventure have brought you wisdom and understanding of our people and of your own history. This relic is venerated. The one who wears it will certainly be elected. But you know that, do you not?
Yes, I do. I need to be certain that whoever is named will help me meet Enon Milfrichtemann.
I have pledged my honor to help you, and my words are true. But more is being played here than a simple meeting. You know that I work for a tempering of spirits, the healing of wounds of Tifredi, and those of your own continent. But the decision is yours. To the daughter that was lost and refound on our island.
Out of all of them,
Take
he
it.
seems to be the most trustworthy
I
for
trust
me.
you. In your wisdom, may we be guided towards a peaceful future.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
I'm guessing that means no one can enter. Alright. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought that would have started a new quest. Let's do it. So, we had a deal.
Congratulations, Dunkus. I'm certain that you will be a very wise High King. And now, are you ready to keep your promise and take me to meet with Enon Mil Frichtemann?
You are burning with the impatience of youth. But according to tradition, I must first go to the sanctuary on my own. Without the blessing of Tifradi, my title is nothing but empty, meaningless words. But fret not. How could I be called wise if I went back on the promise I made my friend as soon as I got elected? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance.
I mean, if you
in
go back
2
on that
days,
promise, I'm
and
sure
I
you will be remembered
open its
fondly.
doors for you.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'll be there.
I got rid of the last one. I can take you down
Every
too.
one of us will be praying during these 2 days for Enon Mil Frichtemann to bless our chosen one. But we don't have to stay here and do nothing. We can go somewhere else if you want.
Let's wait. This gives me a chance to do the stuff I was wanting to do. So, actually, we're gonna do this one because Afra's already with us. It makes more sense to do it now.
Karans,
Ah,
do you need...
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The Earth talks to us because we believe in it, in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
okay. We will save that
I
one
must
for
leave
now.
you. See you later.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains.
Then
I
let's
could
go
probably
find it.
go alone, but just think about what you could learn, and not only about yourself. Don't you want to understand where your face markings come from?
Yeah, let's go
You
take
were
care
right,
of that right
Afra.
now.
I will accompany you.
Thank you, Desade. Let's return to Dunkus's village. Our new friends will surely be able to tell us more about this cave.
So we'll go back to here. I'm still kind of wondering. I've got some things that I could sell, but nothing that I really want to sell. I think that's the one I just got rid of. And I need to start working. I need to start working my accuracy up sometime soon. Oh, okay, that's the. I'm really wishing they would have a couple of items other than just the, like the Duke set that I've got for right now. I really wish, and I think I may just need higher endurance to get a little bit more out of it, or to get another armor set. Who all am I questioning? Oh, the ones that I actually
We are
made
happy
friends
to
with,
see you
or,
again.
well, saved their lives.
You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Dunkus meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Dunkus will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself, like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
So where do I need to go? Can I just jump back up the hill to that point? Oh, where would that be? Where is up the hill? It seems like I remember a zone named that, so I think I've already got that part unlocked. Grab more ammo because you never have enough bullets. Oh, I was gonna mention real quick. I did change my main weapon since I've been using the ring so much more, and it ignores armor. I went with a higher damage weapon that has less armor damage. If that makes sense. It won't cut through armor the same way as some of the other stuff I've used. And in fact, a lot of my weapons that I've used beforehand were picked with the idea of tearing through armor. Where are you? There you are. Okay, yep, you tagged me. Fair. Ow! Man, those things still hit hard. Is that what's my health? Hey, I missed the camp area here. I mean, in my defense, when I went through here the first time, I was kinda in a hurry. Alright, that's both of them. Follow the trail up off into the mountains and the dark areas that we don't know what's there yet. Oh.
If this savage spoke the truth, we'll be rich soon. I don't like the thought. Hey! What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast!
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility. and we don't want any trouble. We also are explorers. We discover secret places, that type of thing.
Really?
Really? You
And
kind
you
of look
found
like
one
you
near here?
Yeah,
might discover other people's
we managed
possessions.
to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see. Very subtle. And the islander didn't tell you anything about this?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Just some bloody seeds. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you better leave.
You know... No. Because it sounds like you basically just cut that guy down. And,
Sorry, but we're not going anywhere.
neither are you. Look, I am trying to build an alliance here. You guys don't really make that work for me. Oh, hey, you got treasure too. Not bad. Alright, so I don't see a Nadai here.
At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look
Guessing
around.
we put the
There has
seed
to be
in
a
the
way.
pedestal. Same way we have this, several other doors in this area. Same type of
This
setup.
stone and this door remind me of the place where the Tiana Hakkadactus went into hiding.
You're right. We'll probably have to use a seed here as well.
But we don't know which.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed on the stone.
I mean, either it's the right seed and we get in, or it's the wrong seed and it spawns something that we get experience points for defeating, so. At this point, I'm strong enough that I'm not terribly worried about the random stuff we'll run into. Which, if all the other games I've played has been any indication, is probably going to be my undoing.
It seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardaigs is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives. The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Oh, they're over here. Oh, okay. Like, I thought the people were over here. I'm like,
Esco
I don't wanna
halen.
get too close.
Esco valg me da gengo selerge mantadabem. Avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daigan ni dau. A yigi dames etier como lei.
Cair to, Morian. Ages radai da radi dawem tairger began.
Kau den nes greta como lei. Nas oltargo tu. Vregdetet mad
I
advat.
really wish I could understand what they were saying.
Abudantadab me in ekekam. No adaholig.
Again, there's times I'm really glad this isn't Code Vein.
It's not possible just now.
Realize that might not have exactly been the intention of that little setup, but that works.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewan's.
How will we know when it takes place?
Dunkus said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
Alright. I just have this weird feeling Afra's gonna get me in a lot of trouble with the natives. Okay, so that's gonna be way up there. Let's check out that little run. It looks like there's something up there. We'll check that out before we rest for the next day. Alright, so go into the circle, but instead of going all the way through it, so I cut off here. Surely there's something here. This is going to be a fight circle, if I had to guess. So, we'll go back down. Yeah, that looks like something I'm going to have to chase someone up there, or for all I know, it may just be something that they only appear on certain, like at a certain time of day or something like that. Wouldn't be unusual for a game like this to have one of those moments. Avers still didn't update.
Karans, do you need something?
Not at the moment.
I must
do
leave
not.
you.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Okay, so is it because Doncas is now the High King and we've got to complete that quest before he will be able to come back to his village? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, and then I will be right back, guys. Alright, sorry about the delay on that. Let's see where we're at and where we need to go. So, straight down the steps and cut a left. Now, the thought occurs to me that this would be a massive pain if they didn't have the map. Because some of the places in this game look very, very similar. And that you could actually use the same descriptions from multiple areas. And you could be just flat out lost for a while. Oh, what's that? Sure. I just want that one. I'm not going to take a lot from anything And it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna like loot much from any native stand like that. Do I really want to do this? This kind of feels like a point of no return. Yeah, let's go. You know what? If we hit that point and we just have to keep going, then we just have to keep going. I don't remember the last time I used my firearm, but I keep buying ammo for it.
There you are, Karantz.
How was the
Yep,
encounter?
I'm here.
Enon Mil Frichterman welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. I will open the way. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path and keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back risk awakening the guardians of this place. Qua Aulem Seg.
Alright. First I'm gonna go do this camp thing real quick. Oh, you can't even travel out. Okay then. Let's go. Always stay on the right-hand path, he said. Yeah, this feels very much like that in-game walk where you're just like made to let you think about everything that's happened up to this point. Whoa. Okay, that looks like something I can actually run off of, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, because now we're getting the sparks in the air and, you know, crap like that, and... Okay, that's not another pathway. Oh, hey, volcanic rock. And it's getting hazy and very warm. I'm in a long-sleeve, double-breasted coat with cape. Alright, yep. You and I have to have a talk now. I made it all the way here. I'm still going to stay on the right-hand path. Is that him? Like, he said to have 1,000 faces. Oh, you look like a fight pit. Alright. And there's my little saving icon that tells me I can't back out now.
The child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call Enon Mil Frichterman. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Mil Frichterman. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only want it truly. They could be taught by my children, learn to give back in return, learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
No.
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all from us. Flee, or you will be their victims.
Run! Or, you know, I guess we can fight. Okay, let's not stop here. So we have to take down Constantine. One of those things we wanted desperately not to do.
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right?
Fool.
Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It is actually some kind of poisoning, and it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom, which may sometimes be difficult to grasp. If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance. My clan knows how to heal the Earth.
Thank you, Dunkus. I suppose I just need time to think.
You haven't told me everything, have you? There appears to be a storm weighing down on your forehead.
It is true. But it is something I must verify by myself.
I see. Do not hesitate to come and find me if I can help you. Qua aulum secarans.
Goodbye.
No. Okay, and that's the route I just now dived down to get out of there. Yeah, we're going to finish that one first. That was not the meeting I was expecting, or how I was expecting it to go. That'll work for now. I've got plenty of potions. And from here, it's just right down the hill.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus, but I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus. How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's
Fair enough.
only natural to be afraid, Yerwan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals.
These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onol Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been.
You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence.
I'm still kind of curious where that bond would have come from, since
You look preoccupied.
we know one of her
Our
parents
people
was
have suffered many lions
an islander.
attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinal Manawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
And I guess we probably got to keep a certain distance.
Arwich Nestiri, Adesta Marar Mam.
You are an Onol Manawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. like a real Donegal.
Okay,
Thank
so what's
you,
going on with
Doncas.
the camera
I
angle
feel
for
so
the scene?
proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
Well, that was a mistake on your part.
They won't touch you. Decide they have to protect them. You can count on me.
Okay, that was all of them.
Curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onol Manawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
Glad to help. Let me just make sure of one thing. Part of me wants to do that, but the other part of me is, yeah, we're gonna go deal with a cousin. And if what we learned in the Sanctuary is, you know, it holds up the way it sounds, then as much as I might not want to, we're probably about to get rid of a cousin. Because even though that is one of the reasons we're doing all this, is to try to find a cure before Constantine is able to, or succumbs to the Malachor. I haven't become so attached to Constantine that I would see him saved and condemn the world in the process. Also, how long is this town going to be covered in scaffolding? I mean, half of it looks like it's been there for years, and the other half looks like it was put up last week.
My fair cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We
might
have
not be very
visitors,
shortly.
and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses
do I
are
get to
great.
choose which one I
Our
want to
Mother
side with?
Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Okay, so was it just me, or... Yeah, was it just me, or did the emissary from Teleme just look like a bitch? And I realize I probably shouldn't say that, you know. You know what, we've got Afra with us, and we've been helping her. Actually, what does Afra's little thing give me? Okay, that's Afra's right now. So we'll go to Hikmet, we'll see what's going on here. And then when we go back, we'll change to Petrus from Afra. And take him when we go to the same thing in Teleme. But if they think it's the natives, it probably means there isn't a Daig involved somewhere in this attack. Because it didn't sound like they were certain it was the natives. Which would mean they haven't actually fought people, I'm guessing. Real quick, I just want to see... Is there anything over here? don't think I've ever really messed around over here, so I don't know if I'm like, you know, missing treasure. Okay, nothing else there. Probably more on the other side though. Or maybe not. Alright, into the palace. I think I've only actually met this governor one time. Or no. No, I've been here a couple of times, but I did this back before I did anything for the Mother Cardinal.
Lady de Sardet, I've been hoping you would come.
Your Excellency, I heard news of the attacks against Hikmet.
I am ashamed to once again rely upon your kindness, but our situation is quite desperate, and you have proven such a valuable aid to us in the past.
How might I be of service to you?
Animals, creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our defenses day and night. They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us in infinite numbers. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue, the others die shredded by their claws. Please find the origin of these attacks and make them stop. If we cannot hold out, the entire population of Hikmet will be devoured. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow the trail of the creatures. Their last message came from a dangerous area in the hands of natives. The savages are certainly at the root of these evil attacks. Who else could have trained all of these creatures?
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. You must meet their officer, who will know how to guide you there. She's leading our troops in the outpost at the entrance to the city.
Very well. I shall depart immediately.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair is driving me to madness.
I would like to broach a rather unpleasant subject. Your treachery.
I beg your pardon? I am at a loss for words.
What?
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your servants, that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tiana Hakkadactus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I haven't been to him since then.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You were even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against her sovereign?
I never... I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your sire. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Yeah.
I have taken care of your problem with the caravans.
Can I get you to reimburse
the
me for the
merchants
bullet,
should now
actually?
be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. Though there is something that bothers me. I was told that you met these savages and then let them go. They showed no mercy at all with your own merchants.
The congregation is not in conflict with these natives, and has no wish to begin one.
Ah, your famous neutrality. Well then, you have solved the problem, and I would be discourteous to deny it.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city.
How many quest lines do I have that brought me here and I just never showed up?
But it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
I'm not
Very well.
good at
I shall get to the
capturing.
bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to
Make the
speak with
attack
me about
stop.
any other subjects?
Good lord. Okay.
I have to go.
Farewell, my lady.
That went a lot longer than I thought it would. Again, it's probably been 2.5 or 3 weeks, real time, like playing every other night since I've been back to this city. At least as far as the palace. So, yeah, that was a lot of quests that seemed like they had to turn in all at once.
Come closer.
Pretty much any time I've been in Hikmet, it's been to run from the Desarde residence to the shop and then leave. Alright, so the scout should be right up the hill. What the hell is this? What? Are they setting them on fire? Oh, good lord. Okay, come on. Well, that's not the way that was supposed to go.
Ready to shoot!
Well, I've been buying so many of them. Well, if I'd known the battle was over, I wouldn't have drank that last one. They look so different, though. Like, these are tainted. And smoldering.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defenses.
So you guys just stood around on the
Yes,
porch waiting for me
we
to get
fought
there?
and defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this road.
Actually, that's why we're here. Governor Buren sent me. He wants us to find a group of trackers.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Like I said, Governor Burren is hoping that I can find a group of trackers with your help.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers, no doubt.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect the city. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
I mean, they do have giant concrete walls.
I understand that your situation is desperate, that you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it is not simply about me saving a few men. It is about stopping these attacks once and for all. By getting to their root cause, I intend to put an end to it. And then any help you hope to receive won't be needed any longer.
You hope that you will stop these attacks, but you have no way of knowing whether you'll manage to do so or not. Sorry, Your Excellency. Make sure you tell the governor what I've told you.
Maybe we can avoid going to the governor and save time. There aren't many of us, and I don't have any soldiers to give you. But perhaps I can still offer my help.
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicines, but we're still waiting for it. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal ourselves and have enough bullets to sustain these assaults.
Do you know where this material came from?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days ago. It must have been attacked. But with a little bit of luck, its cargo should still be intact.
Very well. I will retrace the path. It shouldn't be too difficult to find it.
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. 2 of my men will accompany you. Please, hurry. Without them, we're even less likely to hold.
We're departing right away.
Okay.
I must go. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Come on. Don't tell me it's right here.
Soldiers, are you the ones who were supposed to help me search for the caravan?
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as you wish.
I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
Let's go.
We'll follow you.
Oh God, it's an escort quest. I would rather have almost anything. Just in case.
Here! There are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look. This looks like the place the carriage left the road. There are also some animal prints. They were being chased.
They must have tried to escape them by taking this small path.
Let's follow them.
I have a strange feeling that was probably the worst thing they could have done. Like, I'm probably gonna get up here and get ambushed by a bunch of animals, and...
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we are sustaining. They must all be dead. I'm more worried about the potions. If they're broken...
Alright, let's go! I guess that's one way to deal with it. I'm gonna grab this just because I've used up a lot of my money that I built up over the other, series of
Is the caravan?
collecting massive amounts of
The beasts who attacked it
animal
are still
parts.
around. Be prepared.
They're all dead. They were torn to shreds.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost. Do any of you know how to fix it?
There's a lot of work, but I should be able to do it. It'll take some time, though.
The beasts may come back at any moment. Make it quick.
I'm starting right away.
And don't worry. We'll protect you as long as necessary.
I love how I'm wearing literally a jacket. And I think I've got more armor than she does. Okay, some of these things are actually getting really strong compared to the other stuff I've been dealing with. So, you about got this thing figured out, man? Nope. Oh, good lord, what are you? Very goddamn strong, that's what you are. Come on now. Go down. Good lord.
I did what I could, but it should hold.
And now we'll have to drag it all the way to the outpost.
Let's depart before more beasts arrive.
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults. And the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It was not an easy task. So I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain.
Now, about those trackers.
Now can you tell me which way these trackers went?
They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Donea Extragao?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them, but now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I will try to find your man and put an end to all of this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here, will you?
You can count on me. I must go.
All right.
Goodbye.
Okay, that way goes back toward Hikmet, which means there is a camp right there. So, the beasts, given what we've learned so far, it looks like the beasts have to be taking on some of the taint, some of the poison, whatever you want to call it, from Constantine. Since I guess it does make a little bit of sense. He has taken on aspects of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the thing's name. What did I pick up here? More blacksmith gloves. How far away? Oh, it's right there. Okay, I forgot they were real close. Nope, that's the Bridge Alliance.
Who are
people.
you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the governor of Hikmet?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region, and these barbarians have sworn to eliminate us. So we...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths, maybe hundreds. Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this.
I mean, that's a pretty cut and dry way of putting it. Not my job, not my problem. Oh, we're here. Okay. I really don't think she would be sending beasts. I think she would send fighters. Can you not attack her? I mean, she's not even swinging a sword. Let her stand off at a distance and shoot at you, please. This village is one I really don't like coming to, though, because I always get lost trying to get out of here. like I get turned around, I miss the exit, I wander around the village for 5 minutes, and then I check the map every 3 seconds while I'm walking out.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmet and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse. That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
We need to find out what's making these beasts so aggressive before they overpower this part of the island.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want to stop this too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me!
What? Okay, that hurts. Wait. Why am I doing it this way? I remember now, I've purposely changed weapons so that I don't have anything that deals with armor anymore. Okay, yeah, I'm moving. Think I didn't notice that? Oh, dang! I guess I didn't notice that. That thing took out 2/3 of my health bar at once. Okay. So I will have to be a little more careful next time I go into that. But for now, guys, I think I'm going to leave this one here. I try to keep everything about an hour and a half, so that seems like a little bit of a sign. Anyways, I hope everybody's enjoying Greedfall. I will be back tomorrow night with Code Vein. And I will be back, let's see, tomorrow night will be Wednesday night, technically Thursday morning. So I'll be back Friday morning with Code Vein. I look forward to seeing everybody next time, and as always, guys, have a wonderful night.